Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh to Madam Farah Murni American and my beloved friends. Today, our group will discuss about the pros and cons of total quality management implemented in any public organizations. Our group members consist of 5 persons, which is NURANEESA binti HAMDAN, followed by ZARITH SOFEA binti NORHASHIMI, next Muhammad AYMAN bin NASIR, fourth ADRIANA SOFEA binti AMRAN SHUKRI, and the last one is NURANEESA MAWAR ASYIQIN binti AMAT SALIHEN.
Hi, my name is Mawar and my student ID is 2022624358. What is TQM? TQM or Total Quality Management can be defined as a continuous improvement approach focused on public service quality. It's prioritized about fulfill and understanding citizen needs. They also empower government workers by giving them the resources they need to succeed. The management also use data to constantly analyze and refine how services are delivered. Overall, PQM aims to create a more efficient and citizen-centered government experience. Let's move on to TQM history. TQM was invented by Walter H. Stewart. It was started taking shape in the 20th century, but it wasn't until the mid-90s that it became a formal approach to managing quality. He was, in fact, in charge for developed methods to control quality in management process. But not only him, but thanks to W. Edwards Deming. After World War II, W. Edwards Deming introduced TQM and it became well known because of how Japanese companies use it. How the TQM knowledge got used in Malaysia? During Mahathir Mohamad premiership, Malaysia adopted total quality management principle in the public service as part of its administrative reform efforts. This initiative aimed to improve the efficiency, effectiveness, and quality of public service delivery. Guidelines on total quality management for the civil service was introduced in 1992 to explain more clearly the method of procedure and work process review. This way also wanted to promote a culture of continuous improvement, encouraging public servants to seek ways to enhance their process and service. Next is TQM importance. This is several reasons why total quality management is needed. Firstly, consistent quality. TQM helps organizations deliver high-quality products and service consistently. Next is customer satisfaction. TQM ensures that the customer needs and expectations are met. This will lead to increased customer satisfaction. Furthermore, continuous improvement. Total quality management makes sure the importance of continuous improvement help organizations stay competitive and adapt to change. And lastly, is efficiency and effectiveness. TQM helps organizations improve the process and reduce waste and also operate more efficiently and effectively.
Hi and Assalamualaikum to Madam Farah Murni American. My name is ADRIANA Sofia binti AMRAN Shukri and my matrix number is 2022487758. So in this video, I'm going to talk about the pros of Total Quality Management, TQM, that is implemented in public organization. The first pros is lowering costs to create and deliver services. This involves implementing strategies to reduce waste and improving service quality. So the first advantage of lowering costs to create and deliver services is that organization can reduce waste by utilizing the full resources more efficiently, and this can lead to cost savings. Public organizations could start by identifying the different types of waste that may exist within their organizations, such as overproduction and overprocessing. This can lead to excess inventory and increased costs. They could also use the 5S method, which stands for sort, set in order, shine, standardize, and sustain. This can help to reduce wasted time, effort, and motion. The second advantage is that public organizations can improve quality. Higher quality means fewer resources are wasted on correcting mistakes or addressing dissatisfaction. By focusing on quality improvement initiatives, public organizations can identify the root causes of errors and defects in their processes and systems. The improved quality of services can also lead to greater customer satisfaction. When public organizations consistently deliver high-quality outcomes that meet or exceed customer expectations, they are less likely to experience complaints. So here is the example of public organization that implements TQM and can help lower the cost to create and deliver service. Public universities such as University Technology Mara (UiTM) and University Malaya (UM) use TQM to reduce waste and improve service quality by optimizing resource use, including faculty, staff, facilities, and funding. By eliminating waste, universities can minimize unnecessary expenses, enhance operational efficiency, and lead to cost savings. By reducing waste, universities can also promote efficient inventory management practices to minimize waste associated with overstocking or stockouts of supplies, equipment, and materials. Next, by improving service quality, TQM principles can be applied to curriculum development and delivery processes to ensure high-quality educational programs that meet student needs and industry demands by aligning learning outcomes with program objectives. Last but not least, TQM fosters a culture of continuous improvement where stakeholders are empowered to identify and address quality issues proactively. By promoting a culture of accountability, universities can create an environment conducive to continuous learning and improvement that can lead to a higher quality outcome.
My name is Muhammad AYMAN bin NASIR. My student ID is 2022-677-066. Now, I will continue the presentation with the second pros of total quality management, which is produce minimal waste. For your information, total quality management is a comprehensive approach that aims to improve the quality or outcomes of products and services during the process. There are a few main elements about how the total quality management will produce minimal waste. Without further ado, the first element is continuous improvement. Total quality management emphasizes continuous improvement where all people involved in the organization are encouraged to identify any inefficiencies that will contribute to improvement during the process. By focusing on continuous improvement, total quality management will minimize waste over time. Moving on, the second element is prevention of defects. Total quality management places more emphasis defect prevention rather than finding and fixing the problems after it's happened. This is related to reduce the waste associated with rework, scrap, customer complaint as they target to work to the perfection. The last element is standardization. Total quality management underlines the needs of standardizing procedures and processes to ensure quality and consistency. By establishing standardized work procedures, organizations can reduce any waste associated with the production of products and services. Right now, I will continue my presentation with the example related to my topic of discussion just now, in the context of public transportation. Total quality management principles can be applied in public industry, such as a government agency that is responsible for public transportation services. For instance, in Malaysia, we have Rapid KL public transit system. Total quality management emphasizes the crucial of reliability and consistency in service delivery. In the Rapid KL public transit system, method of total quality management involve in minimizing delays by optimizing schedules and informing customers in real time of any changes or disruptions to the services. Through reliable and punctual service, the organization can minimize waste associated with unsatisfied passengers, delayed connections, and low efficiency which may cause loss of revenue. Moving on to the next example, in Japan, total quality management can be applied in public transportation services such as the Tokyo Metro subway system. Total quality management encourages the implementation of continuous improvement. In the Tokyo Metro subway system, this could involve in applying procedure for obtaining passenger feedback, carrying out standard quality audits and inspections. Through continuous improvement process, the Tokyo Metro can reduce waste associated with inefficiencies and outdated procedures, thus enhancing customer happiness and service quality.
Hi, my name is ZARITH SOFEA. My ID number is 2022861162. So now me and Nisa will be presenting about the cons in total quality management. Without further ado, let's continue with the first cons, which is the upfront cost to implement the total quality management is high. Basically, there are several factors that influence the upfront cost to implement the total quality management is high. So the first factors is training and development. So the total quality management requires a shift in mindset and skill set for everyone in the organization. Extensive training programs for employees at all levels are crucial to understand and implement the TQM principles. Hiring external consultants to develop and deliver these programs can be very expensive. The second factor is process improvement. So, in adapting existing workflows and practices to meet the total quality management standards might require significant investment. This could involve new technologies, equipment upgrades, or even facility modification to optimize quality control. The third factor is sustainability. In order to maintaining a culture of continuous improvement requires ongoing investment in training, employee engagement activities, and data analysis. Without sustained commitment, the initial TQM gains can erode over time. So now let's go through the examples that can be given to differentiate between Malaysia and Singapore in implementing the total quality management in business industry. So as we can see here, Malaysia focused on the long-term culture shift and employee engagement. Malaysian businesses may take a more gradual approach, focusing on building a quality culture within the organization. While Singapore focused on the efficiency and speed, Singaporean businesses prioritize quick implementation and measurable results. So now let's compare what are the high costs that users from these two different countries. So in Malaysia, their infrastructure is by upgrading facilities and processes to meet the TQM standards might require significant investment. Other than that is training. Extensive employee training programs to instill the TQM principles can be costly. Lastly is government incentives. Companies might utilize government programs that subsidize TQM implementation, potentially lowering costs. In Singapore, the first one is talent. In order to have talented and skilled employees, needs commands in high salaries. Secondly is technology, which emphasizes on cutting-edge technology for automation and data analysis can be very expensive. Lastly is the consultants, which hiring external TQM experts might as well need very high costs.
My name is NURANEESA binti HAMDAN with student ID 2022890612. Nowadays, the world is constantly evolving and organizations need to transform to keep up with that pace of change. When the pace of change outside an organization gets faster than the pace of change inside an organization, most organizations tend to go extinct. Change, reinvention, and transformation are part of the new normal today. If the organization wants to stay relevant in these changing times, they must take several steps to change. Most people are resistant to change because change makes them uncomfortable. They prefer predictability and stability over something unknown. So, here are the reasons why employees resist to change. Firstly, loss of job security or control. This is the main reason why employees are resistant to change. Familiar routine keep employees develop a sense of control over their work environment. Change often demands changes in routine, process, and system, and some people cannot just go up with that. This causes fear among employees that they will lose their job or be moved into other positions without their input. Secondly, shock and fear of the unknown. People will take active steps toward the unknown if they genuinely believe and perhaps more importantly feel that the risks of standing still are greater than those who are moving forward in a new direction. This type of resistance occurs mainly when change is implemented without warning the affected stakeholders before the change occurs. People are willing to change if the need for urgency for change is convincing. The less the team members know about the change and its impact on them, the more fearful they will become. Last but not least, lack of competence. This is a fear that is difficult for employees to admit openly and they seldom admit it. Change compels people to behave in certain way, follow a processes, or to learn new skills. Some people become very anxious and suspect their competency and thus resist change. This is the example between Malaysia and Japan in adopting total quality management on their construction industry. In Japan, the industry has a long history started with Edward Deming first establishing total quality management in the 1920s. But they start practices since the 1970s with a focus on continuous improvement and quality. The Japanese construction industry is expected to grow in the coming years, driven by factors such as the need to rebuild and demolish buildings from the 1970s, while in Malaysia, the construction industry is expected to reach USD 38.55 billion in 2024. However, the industry has slow adoption of total quality management practices, with several factors contributing to resistance to change, such as insufficient education and training.
In conclusion, total quality management (TQM) is important for organization as it ensures good quality, increase customer satisfaction, promotes continuous improvement, and enhance efficiency and effectiveness.